hapon, mga pinalangga ug binati kong kaigsoonang Subuanon. Good afternoon to all that are also tuning in to this live press conference from other provinces in the country as well as other countries. Our brother and sister Filipinos that are living in the United States, the Middle East, Europe, even down under Australia, New Zealand, and all other countries that, to my surprise, we have viewers that regularly watch out for our live press conference. I thank you for sparing the time to listen to our updates as regards the COVID situation in the province of Cebu, as well as other policies that we have crafted for the benefit of the greater majority. Because, as always, my governance is anchored upon the greater good for the greater number.
Nasa bagong protocol go regarding sa mga moabot nga OFWs and ROFs nga fully vaccinated.
Kana bang mga ROFs o OFWs na arabay mga allergic kayo ana? Tigna na po yung mga ri. Tigna na po yung mga ri. Na maminaw niya pagkahuman di gihapon maminaw. We've discussed this with BOQ, with DOH, representatives from DOH, with, of course, the OWA and the HRAC regarding those that are fully vaccinated, no? And because under IATF guidelines, they are swab. We continue with the swab upon arrival. By the way, I cannot overemphasize the importance of the swabbing upon arrival. We do that here in Cebu. And by the way, our testing is free. There is no company or agent that charges in advance for the 7th-day swab over there in Manila. Testing here, swabbing is for free. They are swabbed upon arrival, and it has been proven that this is effective because, you see, maybe not many Filipinos know this. We are one of the very few countries that do not require swabbing upon boarding, before boarding your flight. The airlines only require if the country so requires that the test result. But the Philippines does not require that. So, if you are an ROF or OFW, boarding your flight, coming home to the Philippines, you are not required to present a negative RT-PCR test. And yet, according to protocol set by these clinicians, they are only swabbed in Manila on the 7th day. Now you wonder, the Delta variant spread like wildfire in Luzon. You know why? Because you do not catch those that are possibly already infected upon arrival. And then they go to the hotels where it is, I have horror stories. You have seen the video of one who still went around a convenience store to buy whatever necessities that they needed. I know one personally, a former mayor of one of our towns who arrived from the States. And he was surprised that security was so loose. When he wanted to smoke, he would get out of his room, coming home to the video. Gutom na ka? He went out of his room, out of the hotel, and smoked, talking with the security guard, So this is how the variant spreads. Why? You're in contact with the hotel staff. These hotel staff, or security guards for that matter, go home to their families. not knowing that they could already have been infected by an ROF or an OFW who was not swabbed upon arrival. And I am hearing that protocols in Manila are that loose. Here, we have a very super efficient process. The DOH, the BOQ, the MCIAA management have a seamless procedure. And our swabbing here is for free. Over there, the Toxicare collects in advance, even before you reach the Bureau of Immigration. You are supposed to pay already 3,600. So we swab upon arrival for free. And in fact, there was a flight that they asked that we accommodate. We were able to immediately find out, isolate those that tested positive upon arrival. And then, for vaccinated persons, they are tested on the 5th day. On that 5th day, but they are still made to stay for 2 days. Now, I think the logic there is, usually, the test results come out after 48 hours. That is, if you're not that efficient. Over here in Cebu, efficiency is like second nature to us. From a seamless procedure at the airport, and then they are brought to the hotels. Fully vaccinated persons are tested on the 5th day. If they're tested early in the morning, the result can come out on that same day. So why wait for 2 more days? Doesn't make sense, does it? That is if you can come up with the results on that day. So, I think that should be an incentive for fully vaccinated persons. That they should, over here in Cebu, kaya natin yan. They are, ay mo katawa mo, Tagalog lang ko, katawaanan kung Tagalog. It becomes, as I've been saying, di ba? Vaccination is a matter of choice. Let us not be a polarizing figure here. You know, for those who want the vaccine, we are fully supporting the vaccination program of national government. In fact, our LGUs are now actively, with more vaccines coming in, we are now increasing the number of vaccinated persons. But it should be a matter of choice. Those that choose not to be vaccinated should not be ostracized. However, let us make the vaccination program an incentivized program. If we were to allow those that are fully vaccinated, tested on the 5th day, and the results, in fact, come out on that same day, then there's no point of staying an extra 2 days unless, again, the suspicion comes in that, you know, somebody's earning money here for those extra 2 days when he does. And you know, you're Cebuano. You're a Cebuano. You're already here on home soil. Many of our OFWs come home for emergency purposes. Someone is dying, someone is very sick, or someone has died. You want to attend the wake. It's maddening to be. It's really. It's frustrating, depressing, and illogical to be made to wait 2 more days. So I'm just saying, we're very efficient here. Now I signed.
September 8.
Frankie boy. Sama ni September 8 ni gini. Ah. Sama ni September 8 ni gini. Mo ni sadaan na. Naray. Next.
So, katong mga...
Ambot lang, di na ko, mauro to akong istorya. Uy. Naana po doon niya ani magkuan, magkaratil o garin dire. Oh, sa bagay, mas may tayo mga rin sila kay init kay dito.
Katong mga paano,
It should be incentivized.
katong mga
Fully
hindi pa
vaccinated.
fully vaccinated nga mga OFWs or ROFs, follow sila sa katong
And kuan man good ang dili. Oh, of course. And already for Cebu. Katong Cebu ra kay di ba ta kabuot subad pero dire agreed nga it should be incentivized. Mas daghan ni noon and ang gusto ana, di ba? Mas daghan ang maningkamot nga ma-vaccinated kay mamubog ang ilang star. Look, the IATF has already incentivized the vaccination program by shortening the stay from 10 days to 7 days. But the swab is taken on the 5th day. The only logical conclusion that I can make is you are still made to stay for 7 days because the test results usually come out delayed 48 hours later. But over here in Cebu, with our molecular lab, the results can immediately be given on that same day. So what is the logic of staying for another 2 days? Not only for Cebu residents.
Will we issue a memorandum or executive order to this?
I've issued a memo. Well, in closing, I would like to thank all of you that have been watching this episode. I hope that we have clarified matters. As always, we present data verified and validated, and our policies are based upon data and actual knowledge on the ground. Because it is us that actually see the people, listen to the people, and realize what they are going through with this COVID-19 challenge and the restrictions that have been imposed. It is us that see how the economy has been devastated. Right now, as your governor, I will always continue to look after the general welfare of the greater number, not the selfish interests of the very few. Kamo, mga Subuanon, kamo nga akong nakita, giduol, gipaminaw, kamo, mga pinalangga na akong Subuanon, mo kanunay, ang akong ipatigbabaw ug ang inyong kaayuhan akong panalipdan. Sa makausapa, maningkamot ta, kanunay sa giya sa atong Senyor Santo Niño ug sa atong patrona. Nag-brown out na mi. Ug sa atong patrona nga Our Lady of Guadalupe, ubarugta, Subuanon. Kaya ni nato, ug hinumdumi kanunay, dili ko gayud kamo biyaan. Padayon ko, niar ko, alang kaninyo, si Gwen Garcia. Daghan kaayong salamat, may gabi.